Okay, welcome back everybody to another episode of my Brandenburg Let's Play. Where we last left off, we just took a big chunk, actually near 100. We took 100% war score, as much overextension as we could. With our new found admin efficiency, we're not as overextended as we would have been in the past. This is going to give us really good influence over the Novgorod trading region. And as much as it sucks, we are far ahead in admin. I'm focusing my admin 9 per month. I think I'm just going to core all of this up myself, while Novgorod is coring some of it up, some other stuff up. So rip admin points. Now our next war, I think we can go straight into this guy here, Tambov, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Going to be fighting Nogai as well. I'm sure my Prussian ideas, because Nogai is guaranteeing him. It should be an easy enough war. This nation is so poor, they don't have any forts. Going to look for the white piece against Nogai in order to give the shortest truce time possible. But I think we're about to fully annex this guy. And after that, we've got a truce coming with Lithuania in 6 years, who has only the ally of England. Oh, he's got more than that, and Aragon. Alright, well, I'm not too fussed about fighting Aragon. Maybe we can do some annul alliance. I was actually thinking with this spot here that Denmark's in, he's in a bit of trouble. But of course, we don't really want to attack him because that would... he's got really good diplomacy. Maybe I could threaten war to take a province. Is that a great power? No, it's not. It's there in influence. Would you give us a province? No, he gets it. He knows he's safe from being attacked. Dang it. That's irritating. The other truce here is the Palatinate. That comes up in 5 years, and if we were to attack him at this stage, he is force religulable, right, with 55% war score. He's still in the Catholic League. If we could convert him back to Catholic before too much changes, that would be really cool. So we're coring up our land. I might just go straight back to war. Why don't we wait a couple months here to allow our war exhaustion to reduce? But I'm tempted to go straight back to war here and core this up while we are at war. What is Lucca doing? Oh. Hello. Now, France might just have an incredibly easy time fighting this war. I mean, this is something we've been looking out for, like, for 100 years, right? Is like an opportunity to go into Denmark while France is at war and doesn't back them up. I don't know if this war will be enough of a deterrent to where we can finally slam Denmark. But I hope it is. I don't know if it is, but I hope it is. If you guys feel me. France with the first circumnavigation. Really? He probably has some islands around. I'm surprised that Portugal didn't get that. Portugal really looks like he's set up quite nicely to do it with his island chain around the show, but France gets the first circumnavigation. Interesting. Still fabricating on Lithuania. I was fabricating here, but I don't think, yeah, my spy network did run out. So we're just going to have to be content with the one claim. I'd like to take military power from the estate, but also I would really want the loyalty to just be high. in general. Let's do this. Get some papal influence from the Pope. That's always good. Okay, let's wait 1 more month, and back to war we go. No! What the? No, why did I wait? Shoot, now we've got a white piece of Muscovy as well. Gosh, this game, dude. I remember the exact same thing happening in the early game. But it's like, how long has this guy been chilling here without any kind of guarantee? And then the guarantee right before I went to war. Like, if I could go back in time, I'd go back in time now, obviously, but I can't. God, this stupid game. Well, I'll go for the white piece with Muscovy. Perhaps that will shorten our truce with him, if you see what I'm saying. But we're up against much larger force now, which hopefully we can get this capital really quick here and just peace out. Muscovy. Stupid game. This game hates me this time, man. Never lucky. But that's okay. We just deal with the bad. Like, he's got no morale here. If we breach the walls, I'll take that instantly. It's just about to be taken. His capital city. Which is good. Muscovy is actually putting up a bit of a fight this time. I was a little bit confused as to why he was such a pushover. Like, obviously, we wouldn't have that much trouble defeating him. But he was such a pushover. I don't even know where his troops were at all. Okay, he's near peaceable already. In not too much longer, he should be ready to peace out if he gets more war exhaustion and lowers his enthusiasm. In fact, we can do him right now. Very good. So we'll just do the white piece. Maybe that was a bit of a blessing, as we've only got a 5 years truce with him. And we only just took a big chunk of his land. So we weren't coring this land up either for that short period, but that was really quick. So there we go. That was pretty nice, actually. And that's about half of their troops dealt with. So let's go fight the real war. Gonna fully annex this guy. We need to wait till our overextension is dealt with before we peace out. So I think I will just rush Nogai and get him out ASAP. Now, I talked about forts last episode, didn't I? I just built this fort in Warsaw because that prevents people from just busting through. When we fight these wars, they just siege up a massive amount of my land and it doesn't tick back. Warsaw will help with that. But really, we kind of need a fort around here as well if we want to prevent that from happening. No, we're okay. What I will do, though, is upgrade to a bastion. Now, this is spending a lot of my money, but I think this is going to be worth doing to help us in the Protestant League War. Oh, man. So expensive. Hopefully these nations have some... Well, Tamov should have some money. If we do take money, it's going to be, like from the guy, for instance, it's going to be at a cost of truce time. Should be using our diplomat somewhere. But we're using mostly the Holy War CB, so... Damn, I was hoping... So Portugal separate piece Denmark, but he didn't do anything. He just gave... he returned a province to Scotland. I was hoping he would annul his alliance with France. France has no war exhaustion at all from this war he's involved in. Hang on, I don't see any of his troops right now, though. Maybe his troops are in the New World, and Austria will ravage his lands. That would be pretty cool. So I'm looking for Catholics. We can... Yeah, I don't know where we should be using our diplomat. Just some relations, I guess. Sweden is pretty good relations. Let's do, do Novgorod. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The mass sieging of our lands and raising our war exhaustion because we don't have forts is quite irritating. I might build another fort like here for the upcoming war. That will help us against the Ottomans as well if it's built there. Our subjects are doing most of the work here. If we just peace out Nogai, Timov's going to be in trouble. We've got some unrest going on. Dude, there doesn't seem to be that much Frenchmen. That's looking good for us. This is another war as well. We can force religion on Saxony. Could go to that war shortly. Kazan's doing something. He's at war with Muscovy. My damn cough is so irritating. I'll just go for the white piece there. I've got a little cough drop thing, which I'm just going to open up, excuse me. Gosh, guys, I'm thinking like, oh, my voice is fine, and as soon as I start recording, it gets really bad. How embarrassing. What a nuisance. Of course, he is successful here in Smolensk. That was a really speed siege. No big deal, though. We'll just take it back. Oh boy, check that out. Yes, please. If Hungary dies, we inherit his country. Maybe the Frenchmen are over here in Vienna, by the looks of things. More heresy going on. Okay. Just deal with these rebels, and we're waiting up for these provinces to be caught, and then we're going to be piecing out. Almost there. Wow. Right when I really wanted to attack Denmark, he leads the Protestant League. It's because Bohemia's involved in another war, I suppose. Against Muscovy. Okay, there's the coring up. You can do some religious converting relatively quickly. And that nation's eliminated. Very good. All of those provinces are Catholic as well at this stage, which is pretty weird, but feels good, man. God dang it. Muscovy gets an heir with a weak claim. If only it was our dynasty, we could PU him. So it looks like Portugal lost one province to the Moroccan nations, which is not too bad. Could have been worse for him. I think very shortly we could abdicate our ruler, which will give us the imperial authority. Unfortunately, our heir is terrible. Our heir, which is really unfortunate, but, you know, we have to have legitimacy if we want to be the emperor, you know? I don't want to risk disinheriting him and not having any valid emperor. So, let's go ahead and build another fort, a castle. Now, I think the best location is right here. No, I'll do it in Kiev. That's better. I think that's better. Okay, the Brandenburg's looking pretty good. We're going to look pretty nice, guys, when we fully integrate Lithuania. He does have pretty good diplomacy, though. Wow, Muscovy's getting attacked by a million different nations. Oh gosh. Okay, a little bit of awkwardness, guys. My cough was really flaring up, and so I'm gonna have to do some editing this time around because I don't feel comfortable with my sort of footage. So there's gonna be a little bit of cuts here and there. But the thing is, I took a break and I left the game where we had a call to arms with Hungary. I was thinking about it, and my decision was that I was going to actually break the call to arms with Hungary, but I was going to take this opportunity to actually attack the Ottomans, and that way he's involved with both wars, and we can actually just focus on our own personal war. The issue is that I actually saved and took a break, so my throat was better and came back, and Hungary is now at war. We are not at war, and we don't have the call to arms, but our alliance is still intact. So, yeah, genuine accidental exploit there. I didn't mean to do that, but unless the call to arms is thrown up like now, apparently we just completely circumnavigated that call to arms. So I apologize for that. What I was going to do is I was thinking about it here, and Hungary is in the Catholic League, and I thought I'd just break my alliance with him for now and take the prestige hit because we have plenty of prestige and gear up for war against the Ottomans. So yeah, we are still going to be allied with Hungary, but I'm going to do exactly that as though I am forced into war here against the Ottomans. So here we go. I hope I don't regret this. This is probably going to be really expensive, and I'm actually going to fire these two advisors, but keep our military advisor around. He does out-tech us by 1, the bastard. I'm going to take a 40 general, 40 army tradition, who is pretty good, I would say. We rolled a pretty good general there. And it's time to go to war against the Ottomans. So I'm going to use the Holy War CB, and we have to be really careful and decisive about the actual, the battles, the fights that we take, I swear. There it is. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. So that was weird and a bit buggy. It's maybe I didn't save. I'm pretty sure I did save. Like they were at war. I was thinking maybe I was a few days earlier or whatever, but no. This is fine. So we're gonna lose a reputation for this and some prestige. But yeah, sorry, Hungary. I'm about to help you out indirectly. It's just that I want to be able to take what I desire myself. So this is going to be a pretty crazy place to leave off this playthrough, I suppose, this episode. I'm going to declare war, or at least gear up to declare war, but either way, this war will certainly not end, to say the least, before the game is over. I assure you of that. Tristamar is on Saxony, apparently. Is it just the Queen? No. No, Tristamar is on Saxony. Interesting. Now, we're hardly making any money, but we do have some overextension. And we've been resupplying our troops there as well. So I'm going to kind of wait for this rebel stack to spawn. Now, the Ottomans have a tremendous amount of troops, but it is what it is. Here we go. Right before we declare here, I'm going to hire a bunch of mercenaries. Really? Got some Poloskians here. Does that sort them out? It totally does. Where is the... There. No more rebel problems. Let's go to war. It's been a little while since we've taken some loans or some corruption. That's most likely what we're about to do, which is fine. It's going to be worth it to undermine the Ottomans. And I'm going to go ahead and declare this war before the Ottomans are losing an engagement there, or they're giving, the Pope is giving them hell, which is very good. Going to do this before Iraq, or something changes to where we have to deal with more people. So, wish me luck, guys. Hoping that this guy gets separate peace by our subjects. The Grand War begins against the Ottomans. The Pope lost. He reinforced. Silesia is giving us a little bit of backup there, 10k. Nice. We got Crusade on top of that. Very good. Very good. Now, it's going to be important that we win the engagements. Looks like Brabant already won an engagement out there, but it was too insignificant to really have much of an effect. Ottomans are distracted out here, which is good. Buying us some time, I suppose. The reason I desperately want to fight a separate war is so that any engagement out here wouldn't really affect our war score, but also we're going to be able to take a tremendous amount of land if we're really successful here in this war, whereas otherwise we wouldn't. France did in fact smash these nations, it looks like, which is a shame, and we weren't able to capitalize on Denmark because he's the leader of the Protestant League right now, which I'm sure Bohemia will take over once again as soon as he's finished with the wars he's fighting against Hungary and Muscovy. Apparently Muscovy and Hungary allied each other, but they're no longer allies because Muscovy was attacked by so many nations, so that's good that we don't have to deal with that alliance. Not losing very much money while looting lands. Which is good. How about we make this a war goal of Sweden? Maybe he'll do it for us. And then we can force... Oh, the Ottomans up there. Jeez. Okay. Never mind. I'm worried Sweden might lose us some war score in that case. It's going to be very important that we win the battles. Okay, that's a bad event. 5 years of increased cost of artillery and infantry by the looks of things. Good stuff. So let's push the front forward. The Pope's on his capital. He's pretty well distracted by the looks of things for us to base race, but he's going to be really quick out there, I suggest. So perhaps we can go for 2 sieges simultaneously. Our little Silesia is doing a siege up here, which is good. If we can get the hills and mountains by base racing, that would be a good spot to defend going into the future. So pretty exciting stuff, guys. I hope you have been enjoying, and I hope that this really, we're able to punish the Ottomans and set us up to be in a much stronger position for the Protestant League, you know, much less afraid of the League, because the Ottomans have endured such such a headache. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. I hope we managed to pull this off successfully. But you're going to have to tune in next episode to find out if that is the case. So far, so good. Struggling to get the war goal. We'll see what we can do. Right now, we're getting base raced, and I think that's probably preferable, honestly. We're closer to his capital. We actually have a fort level 5. We've upgraded our forts higher than his forts. Getting these mountain and hill forts sieged in exchange for some kind of trash irrelevant land out there is going to be pretty key to being able to siege up his entire country, and we're going to be able to defend his forts, which should be pretty good. Hopefully things continue to be this good here. He's got a big stack there, but it's isolated from the rest. With our units combined, we should be able to handle that, even with the bad terrain. Things are looking alright. I hope you guys have been enjoying, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next episode.